Yes, it's me, Market Vendor here again today. But listen, this week has been a lot of heavy talk. You understand where market coming from? You know, with the budget and people expectations and the reality and all the talk, that we have. And then, of course, we got to deal with the foolishness going on out in the Ukraine, with the prices going up, with threats of, shortages of, well, all kinds of fertilizers and corn and grain and how this will affect the supply chain. You hear about things being disrupted even further, oil prices going through the roof. Loss is enough to make you want to tune out to the whole world. Except, where you going to go? You understand where market coming from? So a little levity today might not be a bad thing. Now, this was last week I was reading Eric Lewis, and I read about a gentleman called Mr. Brereton. Now, market happened to have been either away or missed that story with Mr. Brereton, who apparently hit 100 years old, but was unable because of, the current situation and so on, to go and get the visit from the President of the Republic. Well, out of the clear blue, apparently now, things were arranged for Mr. Brereton to come and visit the President at State House. So said, so done. Well, you might ask me, Market, well, what's so special about that? Well, a lot of things special about it. First and foremost, the man reached 100 years old. And that's something that don't happen to too many people. And we just celebrate it every time it happens, ain't it, now? Secondly, Mr. Brereton apparently at 100 years old, still getting the doctor's certificate saying that he can drive. He is capable of driving his motor car. Not only is he capable of driving it, but he also drove it from St. George, apparently where he lived, and went to State House. And then apparently sprightly sprinted up the stairs to go and visit with the President of the Republic. Well. Mr. Brereton, I would like to meet you. But apparently he does eat a lot of ground provisions. Now, I really would like to meet Mr. Brereton, and I'm sure that most men and most women too would like to meet him. I'd like to find out from him, well, sir, what do you attribute this here to? A little alcohol is a bad thing or a good thing? I heard another 100-year-old say that he does drink a little brandy every night. And since then, Market been pouring out some brandy, the type that Peter Harris like. Make sure I get a little bit every night, you understand? And sip it. Not because I do it for medicinal purposes, to keep the vendor alive and strong. You understand where the vendor coming from? So I would like to find out what are these ground provisions, because I really like dasheen, and I just go down into the cheap side market and make sure I get my dasheen. I like yam too as well. And who I like a little sweet potato, a little breadfruit occasionally. Is breadfruit considered a ground provision? Because it's grow really above ground. And I suppose some edibles or okra and those kinds of things would be good. So I would really like to see what the diet is. I would like to call it the Brereton Diet Plan. I hope that somebody could develop it. And I'm serious about this here. I'm making this work. This is the laughing matter. This is serious business. Because this gentleman is driving a motor car at 100 years old. I told this story when Auntie Olga had passed. You understand that when we used to see Auntie Olga coming down the road, let me tell you something. Used to take evasive action. You understand? Pull to the side and let Auntie Olga go through. I wonder if it is the same with Mr. Brereton. Apparently not. So I really would like us to find out what exactly keeps Mr. Brereton alive, all of his faculties intact, and able to drive a motor car. I wonder if he does drive at night too as well. Well. So listen, you see me, Market Vendor? I salute that gentleman. Mr. Brereton, boy, let me tell you something. He's a special fella. Market go for now. Have a blessed and a wonderful day. Yeah?